In the course of responding to congressional requests, the IRS in February reviewed the email available from Ms. Lerner's custodial computer account, which was limited to search terms, developed in cooperation with the investigating committees, and identified the possibility of an issue because the date distribution of the email was uneven. It was not clear whether Lerner emails were overlooked, missing, or had other technical issues involved. IRS information technology professionals identified documents that indicated Ms. Lerner had experienced a computer failure in 2011. In mid-March 2014, the IRS focused on redacting materials for the non-tax writers and processing the rest of Ms. Lerner's emails for production. As we reviewed additional emails, the IRS review team learned additional facts regarding Ms. Lerner's computer crash in mid-2011, which occurred long before these congressional investigations opened or when the TIGTA review began. During this review, we learned that, as noted, in 2011, the IRS Information Technology Division had tried using multiple processes at Ms. Lerner's request to recover the information stored on her computer's hard drive. A series of emails available after all of Ms. Lerner's email was loaded this spring recounts the sequence of events in 2011. A frontline manager in IT reported to Ms. Lerner in an email on July 20th, 2011, and I quote, "I checked with the technician and he still has your drive. He wanted to exhaust all avenues to recover the data before sending it to the hard drive cemetery. Unfortunately, after receiving assistance from several highly skilled technicians, including HP experts, he still cannot recover the data," unquote. Ms. Lerner was told by email on August 1st, 2011, "As a last resort, we sent your hard drive to CI's, the IRS Criminal Investigation Division, forensic lab to attempt data recovery," unquote. In an email already read on August 5, 2011, Ms. Lerner was advised, quote, "Unfortunately, the news is not good. The sectors on the hard drive were bad, which made your data unrecoverable. I am very sorry. Everybody involved tried their best," unquote. In light of the hard drive issue, the IRS took multiple steps over the past months to assess the situation, ensure that no emails had been overlooked or lost during this investigation, is producing as much email as they have for which Ms. Lerner was an author or recipient. As the search for and production of Lerner emails was concluding, I asked those working on this matter to determine whether computer systems of the other 82 custodians had experienced any similar difficulties. After the IRS public report was delivered on June 13 to Congress and the Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration, it was determined last week that several additional custodians may have experienced hard drive failures during the search period. It's not unusual for computers anywhere to fail, especially at the IRS, in light of the aged equipment IRS employees often have to use, in light of the continual cuts in the budget these past 4 years. Since January 1 of this year, for example, over 2,000 IRS employees have suffered hard drive crashes. It's important to remember that a hard drive failure does not automatically mean that all or even any emails have been lost or cannot be reconstituted. We are still assessing what effect, if any, computer failures had on the emails of any of the custodians, although some custodians apparently lost no emails at all. The question is, what emails outside the agency prior to April 11, 2011 are not in the 24,000 Lois Lerner emails sent to other IRS employees during that period? Last week, I understand the White House and the Department of Treasury stated they were providing all of their Lois Lerner emails, which should help fill those gaps and answer that question. The Treasury Inspector General for Tax Administration has already begun an investigation of this matter, and his report will provide an independent review of the situation concerning Ms. Lerner's computer crash 3 years ago. We are committed to working cooperatively and transparently with this committee and the 6 other investigations going on, and we will continue to provide you with updates. This concludes my testimony. I'd be happy to take your questions.